Hello, everybody. This is the Fiery Joker. So yeah, apparently, people in the chat are still asking if Corey is okay. Yep, Corey has made a fantastic recovery. She's still sometimes a little leery about eating, but as long as it's like soft, it's okay. It's like we gave her some peanut butter and she appreciated that. But yeah. So yeah, earlier today we attempted to do the stream for Take Two, but didn't realize that they weren't actually going to have a conference. It's a lot of people were surprised that they didn't seem to have a conference. It was more of an interpersonal meeting about diversity and inclusion in the games industry. So, while that's perfectly fine to talk about, E3 was not the place to do it. Because E3 is the place to talk about games. It's like, we don't like it. Gamers don't show up to E3 to not hear about games. It's like, there was that one year, it's 2006, especially, like 2005, it was like 2007, 2008, when the gaming companies started treating it more like a business conference, showing like their sales figures and stuff. It's just like gamers absolutely hated it. So like you gotta know your audience, guys. So that's why Take Two is in F tier. It's just like, while the content is, dude, what were you thinking, guys? Did you really think this is gonna go over well? No. It just seemed like a very, very, very poorly thought out decision. Yeah. Oh yeah, the others aren't talking. It's just like, unfortunately, like everyone's kind of burnt out. So yeah, everyone's just kind of burnt out from kind of a lackluster E3. So I mean, I'm still here. I'm still waiting on see if there are any surprises, but I think that the biggest surprise is how I managed that much. I know it's just like the friends aren't talking because a lot of them just haven't shown up.
Yeah, I'm still here though. And that's because I never had any expectations to begin with.
Yeah, it's usually try to give something. This is it. Literally E3. It's like you have to give things a chance to surprise you. It's literally a show about surprises, and yay. Yeah. That's the best we can. So hopefully, Capcom has been on quite a redemption arc. That these past couple of years, I don't know what happened to him, but I am far from complaining about it.
Hey, Alex.
Yes, we got an Alex. It seems like not everyone's burnt out. I think. In the chat there is no Sony this year.
From night to night you find me.
All right.
Charlie is going to be here momentarily. She's just on the phone with her family.
Aw, that's nice. Someone's asking about like how I think Capcom's kind of going through a redemption arc.
Yeah. I hesitate to say that they're perfect because I was a little disappointed by Resident Evil 3 Remake, and I was kind of wondering, are they trying to get these games out a little too fast? But I quite liked Resident Evil Village, so...
Yeah, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil Village, like... It seems like they're getting better. It's like they used to... It's like I kind of used to use Konami and Capcom interchangeably in terms of, like, their business practices, but it seems like Capcom is... It almost seems like they're in rehab, in a way.
Yeah. They've been doing a heck of a lot better lately.
Yeah.
I haven't played Devil May Cry 5, but I also heard that was quite good.
Devil May Cry. Like Devil May Cry 5, Resident Evil. It's like it seems like they're trying to get better. And
they brought back Mega Man.
Yeah, bringing back Mega Man. It's like they're trying.
Welcome
so
to
we're
the
gonna give them that.
Capcom E3
It's like,
showcase.
okay,
I'm your host,
you've earned
Rachel
it. You've earned a second
Puerco,
chance.
aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news, and updates from
The
Capcom.
Great Ace Attorney
We'll
Chronicles.
hear from the Resident Evil Village team,
Which
share
I'm very
some news
excited
from the
for
world of
myself.
Monster Hunter,
Booga,
and get
booga.
the latest on
Oh,
there you are.
Journey.
Hey, Ellie.
Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop today,
Yay, Resident Evil Village.
The Resident Evil franchise continues to pioneer the latest and greatest in survival horror.
Yeah.
The team has been blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village.
Yeah,
which
especially a
launched
particular
last
character.
month. It brought the world another chapter in this decade.
I have no idea what you're talking
as
about.
the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year.
Thicc Vampire
I'm
MILF.
honored to be able to introduce Tsuyoshi Kanda.
Josh, this is a
producer of
PG-13
Resident
stream.
Evil Village. A special
I
message for the
said
fans.
nothing bad. I said nothing untoward. I'm simply stating facts.
Another time. Bye-bye.
Oh, look who they brought to the screen. They know what they did.
Yeah.
Feeling we'd be talking about this?
Where's Rose?
Yep.
She's everything to me.
Yeah.
I think it's time you left things in my hands. Go on, rest now.
Oh, whoops, that's way too loud.
Hey.
Hi everyone,
so
my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's
Oh.
since we launched the game in May.
Reverse.
We
So you get to
hope
play as
you
Jack
enjoy
Baker.
what
That's
happened
neat.
in
Yeah.
survival horror. As a reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil Reverse.
Yeah, I guess it is
where
turning
players
25
go
soon.
head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes and bioweapons. I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil Reverse will go live next month across all
Oh, it's
Oh,
going live
okay.
next month. All right.
So head into the
about
friendly
to
Wonder if
start.
they're gonna have
Resident Evil
like some
26
side stories like they did with Resident Evil 7.
I think Reverse is more like the Smash Bros of Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reverse.
What'd be great is if there was like another insane DLC, like 7 having you play as Uncle Joe and beating zombies to
Thank
death
you,
with your
Capcom, for
fists.
that
That was
wonderful
amazing.
update. Next up, some long-awaited news from the world of Monster Hunter.
Resident
Whether it's
Evil scares
adventuring
me so
alongside
much.
monsters or battling them with friends, we've got something for you. First, let's dive into the brand new story-based RPG entry to the series.
Man, they've
Monster
just given
Hunter
they've made
Stories
it they've
2,
given a trailer a
Waves of
month for this
Ruin.
game. I don't know what else they can really show, and the game's coming out in less than a month at this point.
RPG, they immediately have my attention.
Yeah, turn-based RPG.
I am down with that.
Hunter, this is one of those series where I keep hearing nothing but incredible things. I still need to get into it.
Yeah.
World and Rise are both very good starting points.
Strong and skilled, but against the
Yeah, I've heard
power of nature,
World is
he was
spectacular.
merely a man.
It's really good.
He never stood a
Spent like
chance.
400 hours in that game.
All around, things just kept getting worse. But I heard that Guardian Ratha had survived and returned to Hekolu Island. I went there to see Red's old monster again.
Old. Old
Okay.
monster.
Then, of
That's
course,
adorable.
Baby
that's when I met
Rathalos.
you.
That's kind of cute.
You were given Red's kinship stone and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
This is the legendary monster.
Wait, are we gonna like raise a tiny little raise a tiny little dragon?
It said that a beat of its
Yeah.
wings
Please,
told
yes.
about waves.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
this entire game is literally just raising. This game is literally just Pokemon Monster Hunter monsters.
it's a How to Train Your Dragon.
Nice.
How to Train Your Rathalos.
And they're emitting a strange light.
Yeah, they're trying to have more gameplay, which is good.
Oh, this looks fun. This looks super fun.
Yeah, no, they're improving a lot from the original game, which is pretty good. Ooh, Brachytos.
What's this whole idea
Diablos.
of forming kinship with monsters?
Tigex.
How do you control
All you have to do is walk with your monster
Kushala.
and you gain friendship points.
Wow, Teostra.
Riders of their own will.
Okay, this is literally How to Train Your Dragon.
Told you. Yeah. Guilty got super chat.
Just like your bond with Tsukino.
I'm naming my dragon Toothless.
Yeah, Snowing Streak, 5 pounds. World has more content, but Rise feels better to play and has the better monsters.
Power does
in
Ratha
his
really
opinion.
have?
Okay, thank you.
Why are all of these
I would
pets
agree.
appearing? And who are those people who
I
want
would
to take
definitely
Ratha
agree.
for themselves? All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt
That
in
needs
your
to be a
voice,
meme. All I have are
Ratha will
questions.
become anxious too.
That's not a meme, that's just
To know
fact.
that you will protect him
All I have are
no matter
questions.
what.
Just need to post that
I
into
can
anything
sense the
related to Kingdom
flames of his
Hearts.
life force weakening. The burden of such great power is too much for his body to bear.
A voice.
Monsties.
Yes.
Can you hear it?
Yep, Monsties.
Sir Straw,
That's
you
what
know
they
what?
get.
I love Capcom. Beautiful Joe 3.
Surely you can dream as
Keep
well as
dreaming.
humans.
They have the power of kinship.
You know,
The power of
I'm really into
friendship.
this.
Humans carry the strength of everyone they meet. That
I
makes
am
them
really
strong.
into this.
My friends here taught me that. I believe in the strength of humanity.
Well, at least somebody does.
I'm real hyped for this game too.
Yeah, that looks. That was a good trailer.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Featuring free title updates. Oh, Palamute.
When's it coming out?
Oh, you need me to? We need to mute.
No, you don't need the mute. I said Palamute because that's the name of the that's the name of the doggo that you get to summon in this game.
Ah, okay.
Bark.
See?
Okay, I was about to like don't mess with me
Oh,
there.
by the way, speaking of pets,
Wow.
What's trial version? Awesome.
Trial version June 25th. Transfer your save data to full game. I like that a lot of games are doing that now.
I know what I'm streaming in July.
Josh, you have
Oh,
a super chat.
Charlie. Oh.
really worried about
Charlie.
tonight. I just wanted to do something nice.
Charlie, I think I'm gonna cry.
Oh, no, don't cry.
Looks pretty epic, right? And how about that announcement? The canine companion
I
Palamute
just
from
really
Monster
like
Hunter Rise
dogs.
will be joining Monster
you,
Hunter
I
Stories
really
2 as one of the
appreciate
new Monsties in the first free title update coming soon after the game's release. You can get an early peek at the game
Isn't
with
she
the
the
Monster
best?
Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th, which also carries your progress over to the full
Dang
game
it, you
release
got
just
me.
a few weeks later on July 9th. That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge
Hey, new
success
collaboration on the
earlier this
Rise.
year, and we have even more content
Okay,
coming,
so I am curious for the
including
next
a new
collaborations. The
collaboration
first
on
one is with
Rise.
Monster Hunter
Let's
Stories.
find
I'm
out more.
curious which ones are going to be in the future.
I don't
Yes. Sorry.
Huh?
This is for my fellow hunter.
Nothing.
Huh? Ooh.
Want a color ninja for Sheen.
Okay, so Palico outfit. I already knew this though.
I have a good feeling. What will it be? Moon's blessing emerged.
You know, it's
Ooh,
very
that's nice.
interesting how I kind of noticed that how the Japanese view cats and how Americans view cats are very, very different.
In what way?
Like in a lot of Japanese media, I noticed that cats are portrayed a lot more playfully,
Passion. Oh, okay.
and in America, it's like in American media, cats are portrayed a lot more like cynical and aloof.
That's because we
Garfield.
recognize that cats are forces of pure destruction.
Black. Also, Josh, you missed the super chat from Keyblade Award.
Oh, I did. Super Chat, keep it over. I'd be surprised if we get Mega Man Legends Legacy Collection and Mega Man Legends 3 being brought back to life.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of event quests later this month, which is good for me because I love content.
Is like my second
Kabuki.
You think you can take on
June 24th. Okay. That's in 10 days.
My eyes. I don't play a ton of Monster Hunter,
There
but
has never
I do
been a
enjoy
better
it when I
time
do,
to be a
so
Monster Hunter
that looks
fan.
neat.
With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure.
I'm gonna kick your butt one day,
That's not the only
Josh.
thing Capcom has in store for us
You
this
keep making
July.
those physical threats
Fans
and
of
you
Phoenix
never
Wright
follow
will
through
have
on
new
them.
chapters to explore.
I'm not
with the release of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. North American and European future attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan. You'll travel back in time to the late 19th century Japan and London.
I have a feeling this is just going to be a 15-minute presentation.
Phoenix Wright's ancestor in this action-packed prequel.
I don't know,
Now
but
let's hear more about the story.
British.
At least it's about the games.
Yes.
At least.
And not. It's not half an hour of Marvel.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's just at least they're showing trailers. It's just like I know. I really hate that this is the bar.
This country is incredible.
Yeah.
I will become a lawyer.
Oh no. This guy.
Her Jones!
Yep.
This game take forever to localize because of like.
Because of Conan Doyle's stupid
Yeah,
household.
yeah.
You must have heard of me.
And all they had to do was switch some letters around.
And change Iris's last name and redo all the chapter names because they're all based off Sherlock Holmes novels.
What happened?
So, did they actually name him Sherlock Holmes in the Japanese version?
They did, yes.
Right. So in other words, they pulled a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Or Danganronpa 2, where Gundam Tanaka is Gundam with an H.
Your testimony
Yes.
completely contradicts the facts.
I would really love it if there was just one Sherlock Holmes parody that had an actually different name instead of like some weird different spelling.
So yeah, I'm very interested in this. Yeah, it's a.
I'm.
You're the best
Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, Capcom. That's solid
So
showing
we have
so
10
far.
new cases and 8 mini escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney.
Like you were saying earlier,
You
like,
want to see some gameplay,
they've
right?
been doing pretty well
Let's
for
take
themselves
a
lately.
closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace
Minor
Attorney
spoilers
Chronicles.
may be included.
Dance of
I was
Deduction
literally
and
about
Summation Examination.
I was literally about to say we need
Spoiler
some
alert,
gameplay.
everybody.
Hello.
Yeah.
The word objection will be said.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
Josh, you got another super chat.
Oh, thank you, Brent.
Oh.
The Capcom team is thrilled.
You're gonna
to
make him
present 2
cry
new
again.
gameplay features, Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
Embrace
coming
feeling.
To the Ace Attorney series.
Dance of deduction.
Dance of deduction.
Jeez.
While investigating to prove your client's innocence,
Thank you, Brent.
conspicuous situations that require further examination with the help
Detective
of
Herlock.
Sasuke's legal aid Susato and the brilliance of deduction from
There's
Detective
nobody but me in this cabin. Cheeky break, yeah?
This dubious looking
Herlock
version.
will proceed to present his logic and reasoning spectacular, a grandiose yet flawed series.
This is the Kevin Roy a lot. The weird thing is they also changed some of the British names from in the in the localization. Like the ones that actually were in English compared to the Japanese versions. But they kept all the Japanese names the same in localization.
Yeah, chat. I'm okay. It's just, just when.
You're grateful.
Yeah, yeah.
Even more.
Villain Bolshevik.
Writer. Oh,
What a name.
You know, when I saw Dance of Deduction, I was kind of looking forward to someone doing a tango or something.
Ryunosuke and Susato will then discuss to correct the flaws in Herlock's deductions.
Don't worry, there's some nice crazy dances coming. There'll be some nice crazy dances coming along in this with between Herlock Shalom's.
That help identify the errors.
Honestly, this version of Holmes is probably one of my favorites in presentation in media.
As players present
Just because he's one of the craziest versions of them.
Herlock will amend his deductions based on the new information. Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
Blonde suka.
Also, have you never heard of a bearded lady?
What, have you
Ringling
never
Brothers?
watched Spaceballs? Cheeky breaky.
My real identity is...
They're really actually spoiling some big stuff from chapter 2 in the second case.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much the FBI the people used rubber noses and false mustaches, like, or yeah, when people were like, especially also during the Prohibition era.
Was that a
Bullring
hook on
battles,
the end of
players
her
will attempt to
ponytail?
convince 6 jurors of the innocence of their client.
Who's Hubert over there?
Displayed and represented by 2 scales of justice.
I've seen a gif going around involving him putting up his leg
Presenting a not guilty verdict.
on the bench.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to take
Take
care
a
of
stand,
Corey.
face
It's
off
so
against the
sweet.
jurors.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Jonathan
All
Mast.
of whom provide explanations as to why they've reached their guilty verdict.
You'll have to
You guys
identify
are awesome
conflicting
with
statements
that.
and sway
Really
the jury in your
appreciate you.
favor. Examine each statement carefully and select 2 contradicting jurors to call out the flaws in their logic.
Fur baby.
Everybody loves the Bab.
Objection.
Be ready to provide
I'm
evidence.
interested in this
court
particular
record
version
to
where
help
you get
prove
the where you
contradiction in
pretty
their
much have to convince jurors that they're wrong.
When you successfully point out one of these contradictions among the jurors,
So are we playing
you might just use
12
your
Angry Men?
Kinda, yeah.
slam of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above
Crimson
and
Rain,
literally tip the scales of justice in
1999.
your
Here
favor.
goes Josh updating.
What is a man?
Bring each contradiction
you.
to light and persuade the jury to help prove your client's innocence.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
This has just been a small taste of the exciting new gameplay
You know,
features.
if
and
he
the
was
great
holding a
Ace
cup of
Attorney
wine and
series.
threw it at that
We are very
lantern,
excited
he should
to
have
get
caused
this
a
game in the
fire.
hands of both new fans and diehard fans alike. Thanks for watching.
It already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on. There are some exciting
Oh,
new
no.
adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom.
And you lost me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep, there it
Let's
is.
close out today's
I
showcase
figure.
with a few words from 2 of the stars of Capcom Fighters, Rob
What's up,
TV and
Futurama?
Vicious.
Quote.
They'll tell us
You brought my
what's been
hopes up just a
going on
dash
with
away.
Capcom Esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open, Street Fighter League, and all the other content on Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom Esports presentation for E3 2021. My name
Capcom
is Vicious,
Esports.
commentator for the Capcom Pro
Ooh,
Tour, as
here
well
we
as
go.
Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host extraordinaire.
Are they going to revive Umbrella Corps?
Rob TV. What's going on, Rob? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Vicious.
esports
Host
is,
extraordinaire. That just
is
sounds
always a
beautiful.
bit
It
of
has
a,
a ring to it, and I think that's the perfect word to describe.
It's always
what we have
interesting
for
which
everyone
games
today.
become
Street Fighter
popular in
V,
esports and which
Capcom,
ones don't. Like
E3,
usually
it
the
just
games that
feels
try
right,
to
and you
become
feel the
esports don't
electricity in
become
the air.
esports.
City Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
in the games that become and the games that where they try not to become esports become esports. Smash Bros.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost as if when you focus on the quality of the game rather than just the marketing it, you have a better chance of getting an esport.
Yeah, Street Fighter goes the same way until they actually made it better with the arcade edition.
So in this year's CPC overall, it's a series of tournaments that
I honestly I'm not
$5,000
really
on the
super
line for
interested
each
in
tournament,
like
but
esports and
that
stuff.
money alone,
So
that's not what's
Nor.
really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy
So,
of them all.
you're excited for Nintendo tomorrow morning.
Who plays Smash competitively, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So behind me, you can see in all of its
Although mostly these days, I think he's focused on speedrunning stuff.
official stage and set, and that's a place that you are very, very
What, Nintendo?
That's right. We take all of our events and broadcast it live.
I mean, I'm happy esports exists because you know it's a career opportunity for a lot of people.
Tour has shaped up a lot. 2021, we have 32
it's basically another type of job. You know, especially in this economy, it's like we do need like people who can contribute in some sort of way, and this is a very valid way to contribute.
That is a big change from what 2020 was into what we could expect for 2021.
Yeah, but me personally, I have a lot of trouble maintaining concentration for. I don't care about like my local sports teams or anything. It's just not my kind of.
If you don't catch it live, you can also check out the VOD for all the competitive.
I'm sure. Do any of you like sympathize with that?
It's not your preferred method of farming dopamine.
Yeah.
I like that.
Farming dopamine. I gotta use that.
So who's excited for Nintendo tomorrow morning?
I am.
Been waiting long enough for it.
Yeah.
It's always like the last one.
Yeah, they always. I think Nintendo like. Yeah, Nintendo knows like that they ask to be last because.
All the anticipation and hype.
Yep. Should we go over predictions and such right now, or predictions, wishes?
Wishes.
This is gonna be our last react for the Nintendo Direct, anyways.
Yeah. Predictions or hopes. Metroid Prime 4.
I hope Metroid Prime 4 will be shown to some degree, but I'm not holding my breath. If they haven't even revealed Bayonetta 3 years after that announcement, I doubt it, especially since Metroid Prime 4 has had to re-enter development.
I don't think
we're... Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, because I think Metroid Prime 4 since it's re-enter development is we might get a teaser, but we're not going to get any more than that. As for Bayonetta 3, even Kamiya said, even Hideki Kamiya said, like, yeah, don't hold your breath for Bayonetta 3. We're not going to do anything with that for a while. So he didn't say it was canceled. He didn't say it's going to be a thing for a while either way.
Yeah.
Right.
Rappin' Ronnie Reagan, $5. Corey deserves the best. Best of luck.
100%. I mean, of course, your boy is from Ohio. Make sure you guys tune in.
I mean,
to the tournament. You do not want to miss.
What I'm always interested in seeing like the surprise announcements that come right out of nowhere. Like, my favorite Nintendo Direct was one where they announced Planet Robobot with just no foreshadowing whatsoever.
Yeah.
I was there for that. You squeaked so hard because it's like, oh my god, Kirby in a mecha!
Yep.
Yeah.
Just if they gave like a surprise Kirby announcement, I would be over the moon.
Yeah. That'd be pretty good. It's been a little bit since Star Allies came out.
Yeah. And since Star Allies, they'd made like one game every 2 years, so they're overdue at this point.
Yep.
Personally, I would like some more information about Breath of the Wild too.
Yeah.
At this point, it's probably
they definitely always
it's a given.
On the road to Capcom Cup. Remember to check out Capcom Fighters Twitch and YouTube
let's
channels
see what
for more
else.
information and to watch the latest
Because I do like those surprises. Like remember, I mean the game didn't turn out to be great, but remember that trailer for Metroid Other M.
Remember me?
25th anniversary.
Yes, remember how I remember.
Oh
how
yeah,
much,
that
like,
was that blew my mind.
and
Yes.
Monster Hunter Rise.
And
Don't forget
or
to
how
spend
about
time
Breath of the
with
Wild
Ace Attorney
2
Chronicles.
being announced at all 2 years
Yeah.
ago?
Of Phoenix Wright
Yeah.
and
There
Yeah.
are no more Heroes 3.
Finally,
At least we're getting No More Heroes this year.
make sure you catch
Yeah,
the
I am
latest matches with Capcom
beyond
fighters.
hyped
There
for
really
I
is
figured you
something for
would be.
everyone here today. But don't go anywhere
Yeah,
yet.
I'm hyped too,
Join the
dude. It's gonna be so
conversation
good.
on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos again and more.
Oh, I'll give Capcom this. They said exactly what they're going to do, and that and nothing else.
I would think that this is like a B, maybe.
I give it a C.
Yeah.
Nope.
B or C. That's.
I mean,
Give
it
it
was
this.
it was a
It
a
wasn't
half
square.
hour, so
And here comes the flood of people asking what the heck was going on.
yeah.
They showed
And it was
more-
short.
They showed more in 30 minutes than. I can't even finish that.
Like, it
Dead
was,
Square did in
short,
20.
sweet, and to the point.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just so dumb.
Yeah,
You're still in pain.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely put Capcom below Microsoft because Microsoft basically did the same type of show, just they had a lot more content.
Yeah, they definitely had much more content. They went on longer. And I'd argue the reveals were probably a bit more interesting too, because I think both of these games have been announced already, so
Yeah. Well, some of these I didn't know, but yeah.
Oh, they're remastering Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
actually?
Yeah, Limited Run Games is doing it.
can I sell my copy of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, honey? I'm joking, by the way.
Yeah. Matt Daddy 64. What if in the Nintendo Direct we get a Matt World remaster release for the Switch? Hopefully, we'll
Ooh,
see.
That'd be nice.
Hey,
But
what
yeah.
remastered for the Switch?
Mad World.
Mad World remastered or remade would be amazing. It deserves it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like so Capcom is really turning themselves around. But yeah, it feels funny, putting Capcom at C, but yeah.
Calm.
But yeah, this was
wasn't bad.
It definitely wasn't bad. I mean, it was short, it was sweet, it was to the point. There were a couple parts that things that we already, knew about, and there were parts that and the the esports segment wasn't too great, but
it was 5 minutes. It wasn't like comparable. It was pretty painless comparably.
Yeah, it was relatively painless, just compared to a lot of others. So yeah, I think Capcom's conference gets a solid C.
It was
C for
nothing really to write
Capcom.
home about. Nothing great. Nothing painless. It's your average E3.
Which is fine. At this point, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll
Even
take
Nintendo
it
tomorrow, as long as
take it
I
over
get
the
the fun
stunt doubles
stuff
of
and the
Guardians.
Smash Bros. Reveal, I'll be happy.
At least you got a popular tweet out of it.
I guess.
Yeah, it's just Capcom is the bar. That is the bar.
Yeah.
I can't believe the bar is that for E3 presentations you actually have to show freaking games.
You're still mad at Take-Two, aren't you? You're still mad.
I've got nothing for that. Just what was that?
I mean, okay, Ride Wild $5. There's a lot of catch up that needs to be done because of all that happened last year. Yeah. But yeah, for the Take-Two one, it's just like, it's fine if you want to talk about that. It's like you should be talking about this sort of thing, but this was not the place to do it.
Again, time and place, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just again, like with that one specific year for gaming conferences, like it just like gamers don't want to see sales figures. We don't care. We don't.
We are your sales figures. Give us something to buy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is actually kind of funny because like 1/4 of that presentation was content that will be free, i.e. Rise's stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I think one of my there were a lot of like really good E3 conferences. Like that one E3 conference with the one with Charlie MH84 MX129. It's not much, but as a fellow Doggler and longtime fan, I hope it helps. Thank you very much.
Oh, that was Mexican. No,
Yeah. If it's green, it's a low amount.
Yeah,
but it's still appreciated.
I just saw 129 and was like, whoa.
But hey, yeah.
So you were talking E3 conferences?
Yeah, E3 conference. Like that one E3, it's like with Skyward Sword and Kid Icarus at like the Nintendo 3DS. Just like that. I think that was one of the best E3 presentations of all time.
Yeah.
My favorite E3 presentation is when they just had Robot Chicken help them, and just say and have Reggie just light a fan on fire for asking for Mother 3. That's still my favorite Nintendo presentation. I saw her reaction. You had like your eyes bulging out of your skull just looking at it. It was that thing seared in my head at this point.
Yeah. There was also that one Sony E3 that was really
Dunk.
Oh yeah.
Ellie.
Just Sony dunking on Xbox. Just legendary.
Here's how we share games. Thanks.
Thank you.
Josh, you okay?
I'm really lucky to have the friends that I do. Thank you.
You're crying, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm really happy that like all of you are just come and support me and do all this, and it's like I'm able to do what I love, and when bad things happen, it really means so much.
You got a support network, bud.
Yeah.
We love you, Josh.
It really means a lot.
It doesn't stop.
Oh no. Keyblade Overlord Destiny.
I figure I might as well do this one too. Not that I was going to do regardless anyways.
Aw.
Love you,
Hugs
Josh.
for Josh. Everybody hug Josh.
It's gonna be weird to hug my computer.
But she will get hugged too.
Alright, I think I need to end the stream before I become a comatose mess.
Yeah.
Okay, Jim Mason.
Hey, do what you
I might
gotta
make it to
do.
Nintendo One, but Mystery Dungeon Explorers DX or something is mentioned. I will karaoke something random from my playlist. Okay, thank you. Thank you all for your love and support and for watching this. Bye.
And thanks for having us once again.
Thank you.
Yeet.